Cowboy fans. Thank you again for tuning in to Voice of the Fans. This is Cam Buford, team with HMB Media. Just want to give you guys a recap of what we saw today here at SoFi Stadium. Give you a different angle. I'm in one of the suites, I believe. Give you a different angle of SoFi Stadium, a suite 200, 237 to be exact. We saw the New York Jets, the 0-9 New York Jets come to town against the 2-7 Los Angeles Chargers. Today the Chargers prevail 34-28. The Jets fall to 0-10. The Chargers move up to 3-7. A couple big points about this game is Justin Herbert is fantastic. He had an off game last week in South Florida against Miami. Their creative and amoeba defense that they were playing kind of gave him a lot of disguises that he was honest about. Kind of Keenan Allen also said he was a little confused with the offense was a little confused with the offense or the defense that Miami showed them. Today, they worked on that. Today, they went no huddle, and Justin Herbert seemed to be in his rhythm, in his bag. He had actually targeted Keenan Allen 19 times. That was his tied Keenan Allen for the third most targets in his career. 19-time target. He had 16 of those balls. He was upset that he dropped 2 of those balls. You'll hear that later. But he was immediately upset at dropping 2 of those balls, so he could have had an 18-catch performance today. Really incredible performance, really incredible rhythm that Herbert and Keenan Allen has showed, because this is the second time, 2 of the 3 times that Keenan Allen's been targeted 19 times, it was by Justin Herbert. Earlier this week in week 3, and then here we are in week 10 against the Jets. So some spectacular performance. Keenan Allen, as I mentioned, 16 catches was a franchise record. Tied for his career targets. He eclipsed Marvin Harrison with over 600. He has now over 600 yards or 600 catches in his career. He's the 4th fastest player to get there in 100 games since the 1970 merger. Justin Herbert, I've been telling you guys week after week how special this kid is. He has another fantastic game. The 7 consecutive games, he had 2 touchdowns or more passing, which is absolutely ridiculous. He sets a rookie record with 5 300-plus yard passing games in this season alone. Really special, really remarkable. He threw in this game 277 yards in the first half. No rookie has done that. No rookie has done that ever. That's an NFL history. 277 yard passing in the first half. However, the Jets, though they're 0-10, they didn't quit. They didn't when they were down by 18 points, they battled back. They kind of ended up cutting the game to a 6-point lead, but they never quit. They battled back, and the Chargers, one thing they're going to have to answer is, why do they allow teams to get back into the game? Their defensive scheme, we saw a couple times that although the defense scored some points, scored the first points of the game, it was kind of an auspicious start. Let me back up. It's kind of an auspicious start for the Chargers. They had another block punt on the first series, as they did last week, that led to a touchdown by the Jets. And again, last week it did the same thing against the Dolphins. So they had to battle back. They had to battle back into the game, and they did that with the interception by Tavon Campbell. Returned it. It was a 5-yard interception return, but it counted. It was an interception. It counted for some points. That was most important, and it kind of tied the game up. Or excuse me, the Jets missed their field goal, so that gave the Chargers a lead, and then they went on a roll from there. But once they scored 24, they had them down 24-6. They kind of let the Jets back into the game by not converting on third down, by the defense giving up some long drives, and ultimately they ended up battling back, and they kept the Jets from scoring a touchdown there at the end, mainly because they took a safety, ended up punting, and it was a flea flicker situation, but their defense never allowed the flea flicker, so they ended up winning this game 28-34, fairly convincing win, or fairly comfortable win for the Chargers. And we're going to see what they do next week. They're on to Buffalo next week. Tough matchup. They fly across the country. It's going to be cold. It's going to be chilly in the air, I'm sure. So we'll see how they perform against some stiffer competition. But all in all, they get their 3rd win today. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Cameron Buford. Make sure you guys check us out. Check out the Voice of the Fans podcast that you can hear on any podcast platform. Make sure you check out Voice of the Fans on YouTube. which if you're watching this, you're probably on YouTube now. And then I want to thank you. Please check us out on HMB Media as well, with my boys over there, TPJ, Pavi, and the whole crew over there. Make sure you also check me out on Twitter. What's Good in Sport on Twitter. What's Good in Sport, the letter N in Sport, singular, on Twitter. Also, Voice Up Fans on Instagram. And again, Voice Up Fans on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button. Please tell a friend to tell a friend about the video that you're watching if you like what you see. Additionally, every week I want to tell you guys, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, thank you, as always, for making our voice your choice.